Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Fauzan and I am from Group 2. In this video, I want to explain about our tax again. So without further ado, and go to the first section. The first section is vocabulary. And the first word is angle. Angles are formed between two rays intersect at a point. The opening, an angle which is represented by the symbol 2. Angles are usually measured in degrees and are expressed as 60 degree and 90 degree and so on. This one is angle. The next word is protector. A protector is a tool that is used to measure and draw angles in geometry. A protector in a geometry box is in the shape of half disc or semicircular, which can measure up to 180 degrees. And link and next word is length. Length is defined as the measurement or extent of something from end to end. In other words, it is the larger of the two or the highest of three dimensions of geometrical shapes or objects. Next word is width. The width is the distance or length from side to side. For example, the width of this door is 80 centimeter. Next word is distance. The distance of an object can be defined as the complete path traveled per the front. For example, if a car travels east for 5 kilometers and takes a turn to travel north for another each kilometer, the total distance traveled by car shall be 30, 13 kilometers. Next word is percent. A percent is a fraction that always has 100 as its denominator. But instead of writing the number of per 100 every time, use the percent symbol. This percent symbols. Next word is percentage. Percentage, a relative value indicating 100 part of any quantity. 1% symbolizes 1% is 100 part. Thus, 100% represent the entirety and 200% specifies twice the given quantity. Next word is height. Height is measure of vertical distance, either vertical extent, how tall something or someone is, or vertical position, how height a point is. Next word is base. A base is a side of a polygon or a base of a polyhedron. A particularly one oriented perpendicular to the direction in which height is measured, or on what is considered to be the bottom of the picture. In this picture, the base is height. Next is side. The side of a shape can be defined as a line segment that joins two vertices to form the outline of a 2D or 3D shape. Next is the section of video learning. Example from video learning. The question. I go to the first store today and they have a sale and everything is 30% off per guavas. And it's only today. So I buy 6 guavas. When I go to register and there are something in the text, so for the 6 guavas, I get the 30% off. And they charged me $12.60. I go home and then my wife tells me to go get 2 more guavas tomorrow. So the next day I go and I want to buy 2 more guavas. But now the sale is off. How much are those 2 guavas going to cost me? And crown. Day one. is 30% upsell, and 6 guavas cost 12 and $12.60. Ask 2 guavas on day 2, and let X cost of 6 guavas at full price. So X minus 30 over 100, or 30%, or 0.30x is 12.60, and we have 0.7x is 12.60, and the value of x is 12, and 12.60 divided by 0.7, and the value of x is HT, or $18. I'm sorry. So the value of x is $10. So $18 is the full price of 6 guavas. Then guavas is $80 divided by 6. So per a guava is $3. And if we buy 2 guavas is $3 times 2, and the price of 2 guavas is $6. So the price for 2 guavas is $6. Next example section. Example number 2. An advertisement for toothpaste claimed that 4 out of 5 dentists recommend a certain brand. A consumer group wanted to check the accuracy of this claim and surveyed 100 in HD dentists. How many dentists will they expect should not recommend this brand? If the advertisement's claim is accurate. Solution. The price per out of 5 indicates that the ratio of those who recommend to those who don't recommend is 4 to 1. Let X is the number of those who don't recommend, and for X is number of those who recommend. And we have per X plus X is 100 in HD. So the 5X is 100 in HD, and the value of X is 36. And there will be per X is per times 36 equals to 134. Then this will comment the brand, and 1x is 1 times 36 is 36 would not recommend. Okay, the next is example number 4. Justin is Chris' older cousin. The ratio of their age is 9 to 5. In 5 years, Chris' age will be more than half of Justin's age. How old are they boys now? And the solution. And this is error check table. If the Jason age is if if Chris age is 5, so the Jason age is 9, because the ratio of Jason age and Chris age is 9 to 5. In 5 years, Chris and Chris and Jason age will be 11 and 15. The half of this age is 7.5. So the crest age minus half of this age is minus 3.5. We have to check if we if we multiply the ratio with 2, and we have this one. Yes, and age will be 18, and Chris age will be 10. In 5 years, Chris and Jason age is will be 23 and 15. So half of Jason age is 11 and half. So Chris age minus half of Jason age is is 3.5. And this is not correct answer. So we have to check in another ratio. If we multiply the ratio with 3, we have this one. Jason age will be 27 and Chris age will be 15. So in 5 years, Jason age will be 32 and Chris age will be 20. So the half of Jason age is 16. So Chris age minus half of Jason age is 4. This is the correct answer because Chris age is Chris age plus half of this one. Education. And this is another solution. Let x is the multiple and Chris current h is 5x and Justin current h is 9x. The model is Chris h plus 5 equals to half of Justin h plus 5 plus 4. Substitution gives Chris h is 5. Chris h is 5x, so 5x plus 5 equals to half of Justin h plus 5 and this one. So half of 9x plus 5 plus 4. So 5x plus 5 equals to 4.5x plus 2.5 plus 4. 5x plus 5 equals to 4.5x plus 6.5. And this we have 0.5x equals to 1.5. So the value of x is 3. And the calculation, the value of the multiple is 3. And crest edge will be 5 times 3 equals to 15. And Jason edge is 9 times 3 equals to 27. Check and 5. We have to check. In 5 years, their age will be 20 and 32. Especially 20 is half of half of 32 is 16 plus 4 is 20. The next example is Carl's Candy Stand sell a popular mixture of two pear candies, which sell for $2 and six $2.70 per pound and $1 and 95 cents per pound. The ratio of the expensive candy to the cheaper candy in the mixture is 3 to 5. If Carol sold her entire supply of the mixed candy during the coming month, she will have revenue of 9 $928 and 20 cents, which will be the same as if she sold each candy still from 3. How many pounds of candy does she have in supply? And at what price does she sell it for? Installation. The model is number of pounds of expensive candy times $2.70, number of pounds of cheaper candy times plus I will have to plus in this and times $1.95 equals to 928 dollars and 20 cents using algebra. Let x is the multiple. Number of pounds of expensive candy will be 3x, and number of pounds of cheaper candy is 5x. So the total number of pounds sold is hx. The the model gives us the equation 3x times 20 times 2.70 plus 5x times 1.95 equals to 928.20. So 17.85x is 928.22. So the value of x is 52. Therefore, h times 30 times 52 equals to 416 pounds of the mixture is in Stockley and sells for 900. 920 each dollars point 22 times 20. Oh, this one. And 20 cents divided by per 460 is two $2. $2.23 per pound. Not this, that this is the same price is when each pound is sold. This will be the price for any almond sold, since we are maintaining the same ratio in all quantities. The next example is example number 7. Among the ingredients in a recipe for a sweet dessert are 2.5 cups of regular sugar and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. The direction indicate that this will serve each people. If there will be 12 people to serve, how much of each type of sugar will be needed? The solution. The model for the problem is therefore A. The amount of regular sugar per each people is proportional to the amount of regular sugar per 12 people. And B, the amount of brown sugar per each people is proportional to the amount of brown sugar for 12 people. Next, solution. Using A, we can assign a variable and proceed algebraically. Therefore, let X be the amount of regular sugar per 12 people. The model gives us the equation 2.5 divided by h equals 2x divided by 2. Cross multiplying, we have h is 30, 30, and x is 30 divided by h is 30 and 3/4 cups of three-color sugar. And we using B, we can solve in a similar question. Let Y be the amount of brown sugar for 12 people. So 1/4 divided by H equals 2Y divided by 12. Cross multiply, we have HY is 3 and Y is 3 over H cup of brown sugar. And check. One way to check the problem is to see if the ratio of the original amounts to the new amounts is the same as 12 to H or 3 to 2. Very good, sugar. And the result is 3 over 2 and for sugar is 3 over 2. So the calculation, mm, the answer is correct. This is my explanation about our tax, and thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.